I'm about to head on vacation, and unlike this half of the bamboo forest, these 4 plants do not yet have any drip irrigation, which means it's time to get it installed. So I've already dug up the hole over here to expose the pipes, and I've given it some extra room on both sides because I need some play in order to cut the bamboo. So I need the pipe to be able to move a little bit so I can get a knife under there and install the dripper head. But the first question is, which of these 3 pipes is my bamboo pipe? Because I got one for my trees, one for my vegetable gardens, and one for my bamboo. So how am I going to figure out which one is which? Let me show you what I tried. So here I am at my irrigation box. And by the way, Rainbird, if you happen to be watching, you need to hire a user interface designer immediately because this is just awful. I've got station 3, which is my bamboo station set up. I've got it set to run as a test. And if I press this button, I'm going to run around and try and see if I can figure out which pipe is which by the time the water starts flowing. Ready? Here we go. No idea. That clearly didn't work. So option 2 is recruit the offspring. Now, with the help of my offspring, if I hold on to each of these pipes and have the irrigation system get started, I should be able to feel which pipe the water starts flowing through. Ready? Ready. Oh, and I can feel it coming through this pipe. So this is the one I want to cut into. This is the piece that I need to install in the pipe. So I've got the T-junction here, and then a pipe with a irrigation head that you attach all of the spaghetti drip lines to. I would normally just like to use a simple PVC pipe cutter like this, but I won't be able to get all the way around the pipe. So I'm going to make the first cut with just a simple little saw here. And then I'm going to clean it up with the PVC pipe cutter because the saw is going to leave a lot of little burrs on the pipe that I don't want on there, and it's going to make it a worse fit when you try to glue this in. So I'll cut it first with a hacksaw and then use the PVC pipe cutter. Okay, we had a small mishap where I didn't realize that the irrigation was still on, caused a small flood, and now I'm very wet. So now it's time to put this in. I'm going to have to cut out some of the pipe from both sides because it won't fit. So I'm going to cut off a little bit from each side so that I can slide this right in and keep the pipe nice and straight. There we go. A nice clean cut as opposed to the side that has all the burrs. All right, time for a test fit. Looks like that'll work. Now the hard part is undoing it. Now to put this onto this, I'm going to use this red hot blue glue. And to use it, you simply take a bit of it. It's very blue. Coat the inside over here. Coat the inside. And then put a good layer on the outside of the pipe that you're gluing. So, do once around that. Once around that. Slide this on. Do the same over here. And now we can screw our irrigation head in. And we're ready to rock and roll. Now for the actual irrigation lines, I'm going to use this spaghetti tubing and simply pop it onto one of the open sockets here on the irrigation line and connect the other end to this, which has a stake, so it goes right in the ground, and a multi-directional sprayer that you can control the flow, which is useful because sometimes I might want to give the plants more water than others, so it's simply turning it clockwise or counterclockwise will adjust how much water comes out. All right, I've got the drip line set up, and it's running down here all the way through to the new home of the Green Temple, where I've got it set up and ready to start watering. Now I could use one of these T-junctions to run this line right over to the giant Burmese, but I prefer to just give each plant its own line. So I need to go get some more tubing to be able to have enough because I ran out. And then I'll come back, install the other lines on this head. And then it's just a matter of putting this down on top of it and filling in all the dirt, and we'll be good to go. And that's how you install drip lines. I just got back from the week-long vacation, and before I left, I was able to run the spaghetti lines to each of the bamboo, and I was delighted to find when I came back the soil was moist, bamboo was alive, and the irrigation did its job. We are still in the 90s here in Tucson in October. We're out of the hundreds, but still rather warm, so I wanted to make sure that the bamboo were getting plenty of water. It seems like mission accomplished. Now all I need to do is bury the lines and make it look nice, and we'll be in good shape. Of course, the unpleasant surprise that I came back to was that this whole area was flooded with water. And looking into what was going on, it seems that my irrigation valves leaked and burst and flooded this whole riverbed with water all the way out into the street. So yesterday I had to dig that up, and now I get to repair that. But that's a video for another day. And I finally got all of the bamboo hooked up to this irrigation box. I've got 4 lines running out here underneath the dirt, which you can see right here, just running underneath. I'll cover those back up. 2 lines break through the dirt right here to go to the Timor Black and the giant Burmese, across that patch of dirt, and the other 2 lines come right across here to the Chinese Dwarf, and then the Green Temple comes right through that dirt to get its water. And lastly over there I've got the tropical blue bamboo all set up with water, so everything is hooked up, ready to go. And you can see that we've got some nice new canes popping up, but I'm going to measure those in a day or two as soon as we hit November, so stay tuned.